Hey guys, this is Sean Kanan. You may know me better as Tournamentaire Mike Barnes from the Karate Kid 3. And you are watching the YouTube channel Bonsai Kai Dojo. So stick around. Don't turn that channel. It's not really a channel, but you know what I'm talking about. All right.
Students, just a quick reminder. Please make sure you watch the actual video like the whole way through before you leave a negative comment. I know it's fun to leave a negative comment based off the title alone. I know. But we work really hard on these videos, so at least give it a chance. Enjoy the video. Welcome, students, to the Bonsai Kai Dojo. Class is in session, and I am your sensei. And students, the Bonsai Kai Dojo would not be the Bonsai Kai Dojo without the one and only guest sensei.
Hey everybody, how's it going?
Did you answer her question?
Maybe.
Students, let us know. Are you having a good day? Are you having a bad day? Tell us in the comments right now. We want to know. That's right, students. And if you are a fan of Cobra Kai, if you are a fan of the Karate Kid Trilogy, is it working?
I don't know.
Let's roll with it, everybody. You should be subscribed to this channel with all notifications turned on. We are closing in on 10,000 subscribers. That's right, students. And of course, forward strike that like. Let's get 200 thumbs up. All right? So boy, do we got a good one for you today. It is finally our turn to do a collaboration on our channel right here with David from Team Ruble Cava Network, from Kirk Van Damme from Cobra Kai Fandom, and newcomer, our personal friend, Cobra Kai Studio. Now, we all got together, we were talking about the last 90 seconds of Season 3. Now, for those of you who are newer to Cobra Kai and on this whole fandom thing, about, maybe 6 months ago, a while back, the creators, Josh Heald, Hayden Schlossberg, John Hurwitz, were mentioning on Twitter, you guys are gonna be blown away by the end of Season 3. The last 90 seconds is going to be jaw-dropping. Now, this has been the case for Season 1. We saw Kreese. For Season 2, we see Ali on the phone. What could possibly be in Season 3? And that is what our collab is about. Now, we have already formulated our thoughts and theory before listening to the other people in this collab. We are going to start with Cobra Kai Studio, see what he has to say. Then we're going to go on to David Team Ruble Cava Network. And then we're going to wrap it up with Cobra Kai Fandom. And then we are going to give our thoughts. Or do we want to do that first?
No.
You want to do it at the end?
Yeah, let's go at the end.
All right, so without any further ado, let's check out what Cobra Kai Studio Danielsan had to say. And of course, make sure to subscribe with all notifications on to each one of these people. For real. All right? Danielsan, take it away.
How's it going, everyone? Cobra Kai Studio here, aka Danielsan. Wanted to say thank you to Bonsai Kai Dojo and everyone for including me in this collab. So let's get right into it. My theory on what I think is going to happen in the last 90 seconds of Season 3. In my opinion, I don't feel like it's going to be a character introduction like Silver or Mike Barnes or anything like that, which a lot of people speculate.
I totally agree with you. That's it.
What I feel like is going to happen in the last 90 seconds that's really going to blow our mind is I think that's going to be the death of Kreese. I think that's the moment in time that they're going to leave us on a cliffhanger, and it might not be exactly that they portray him as being dead, but they might make it seem as if he died to where we really don't know kind of situation, or they just might straight up kill the character off, and I think that would be a major way to end the season, something that would really blow our mind. And the creators of the show have mentioned many times that the last 90 seconds is really going to blow our mind. We're not expecting it. We don't know what to expect. So that's my insight on what I think is going to happen. I'm sure many others share the same or similar opinions. But out of all of my theories, I feel like that one's the most credible. I have quite a bit of them, but I wanted to lead with that one. So that's my theory on what I think is going to happen in the last 90 seconds. I'm looking forward to see what all the other creators have to say about it, because I love hearing everybody else's opinion. Everybody has different ideas and theories and ways of explaining it. So can't wait to see what everybody thinks about it and what everybody comes together to say. But I want to say again, thank you, Bonsai Kai Dojo, and everyone for including me. I hope y'all have a great rest of your day. And as I always say, everyone, stay badass. Have a good one.
Good idea. Yeah, I like that. We're on the same wave on this one. I totally agree with you. That's it.
Ah, very interesting, right, guest sensei?
Yeah.
Not too bad, but we are far from over. 'Cause it's far from over. Nobody knows that song. Anyway, let's take it away with David from Team Ruble Cava Network. Roll it!
Hey, what's up, guys? Dave from Team Rubalcava Network, hanging out with Bonsai Kai and Guest Sensei. Hey, guys, thanks for inviting me over. First of all, I just want to thank you for inviting me to your dojo, guys. It's an honor to be here. And I also want to give a big shout out for the amount of love from your dojo that came over to mine on that collaboration. Man, your students showed up in a party bus to my channel. I swear, it was like the coolest thing I've ever seen. So thank you, students. I truly appreciate it. And let's get on to this. So the last 90 seconds of episode 10, season 3. So I had some time to think about this, and there was kind of like two scenarios that I was kind of thinking that might happen. One of them would be like some type of reveal of a new character. We know there's a couple of characters out there. A lot of people have been talking about throwing a lot of names out there. Terry Silver. It could be so many other characters that might come into season 3 unexpectedly. And so I kind of thought about that, and then I started thinking, you know what? That's kind of like how season 1 ended. Remember at the very end that Johnny was like in the dojo, and then who do we see? Kreese steps in. You're like, what? So it's something that we've kind of already seen. What else have we seen the creators do at the season finale? And one of them was the epic battle, right? The high school fight, and it was just a mind-boggling fight that was just amazing and left us speechless at the very end of it. So then I'm thinking, man, what else could happen? So, they've talked about this epic, huge battle. And so I was thinking, there's been some pretty amazing battles that we've seen in other movies. And the first one that came to mind was actually from Outsiders. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this. It's an old movie from 1983, so you might not have never seen it, but it has Tom Cruise, Ralph Macchio in it, Patrick Swayze. You see where I'm going on this one? They had an epic battle with the Greasers and the Socs, but they came with weapons, and that's something we haven't seen. We haven't seen a huge epic battle with weapons, and I think that's something that might possibly be something that will happen in that final 90 seconds. As you see this epic battle with weapons, possibly explosions, and ultimately lead to some deaths, unfortunately. So then it really got me thinking, what if both of these things happen? That you have the character that's introduced, someone like Terry Silver, who actually coordinated in this epic battle between Miyagi-Do, Cobra Kai, and Johnny Lawrence all at the same time, and he steps into, to reveal himself. And so can you imagine the look on Daniel's face, on Johnny's? I just think it would be this epic confrontation with some real things at stake and students using weapons. I mean, I think it would be a crazy, scary, intense scene that ultimately leads to another cliffhanger where some students don't survive that battle, and then we're left with a cliffhanger like, what the hell just happened? And I think that is the MO of these creators. They leave you with a slap in the face. And so I think it's going to happen that last 90 seconds. You're just going to see all of this stuff happen and unravel within 90 seconds, and you're left utterly speechless. And I wanted to end this with a quote. Stay golden, pony boy. Stay golden. Thank you so much, guys, for having me on the show. I appreciate you guys. Much love to your channel and your dojo. You guys are freaking awesome, man. Hope we do it again sometime.
I like that. I could see that happen.
Okay. I like the Outsiders reference at the end. Stay golden, pony boy. Great movie, by the way, and great book if you guys haven't checked it out. The Outsiders, for sure. And without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, Jean-Kirk Van Damme, dudes and dudettes, take it away.
The last 90 seconds, huh? Well, Sensei, guess Sensei, you guys covered the return of Silver quite a bit, and I got 3 videos myself about it, and you know what? I don't buy Silver and Barnes returning in the last 90 seconds to tease Season 4. I think they did it once with Chris, and it was cool. Now twice with Ali. And there are some YouTube creators out there who believe in the rule of 2 and actually respectfully disagrry. What they say makes sense, but I personally disagree. I think patterns like this can become way too phony and predictable. Then we would just expect a tease of a new character at the end of each season, and it kind of loses its excitement. I think they ought to do something different this time. In my latest video, I described Silver's involvement in Season 3, and I believe Chris will die. You guys and I, we talked about it in our breakdown, in our collaboration together. 3 main characters are meant to die in Season 3. We all believe that Chris will be one of them, and you know, Chris being a military man, he's a man of honor. And many will come to his funeral. You know, think Avengers Endgame, like that final scene. I believe even his enemies will come to pay their respect. So expect everyone to turn up. Even someone who would stand mysteriously on the outskirts of the crowd, maybe on top of a hill or something, picture it. Keeping his distance from everyone else. And then Johnny being on the side as well would see him. They would kind of lock visual contact. Johnny would walk towards the mysterious man. Johnny would ask something like, "You're here for Chris?" And then the man would turn his head towards Johnny. Boom! Colonel Duggan from the next Karate Kid. I know. Sensei, guess Sensei, you guys don't like the next Karate Kid. I'm not a huge fan myself, but we know that it's canon, and we know that it's coming. And even though the movie itself is not that great, Colonel Duggan is pretty cool, and Julie Pierce is definitely great. I personally love the actress. She's very talented, and I look forward to seeing Hilary Swank interacting with all those guys that we love. I think that would be amazing, and I think this would be a great way to introduce a new character. Not by revealing the new character yet. You keep Julie Pierce for maybe the middle of Season 4, like halfway through. But you just tease Julie Pierce by introducing that part of the world through Colonel Duggan, who, of course, it makes sense for him to be there, considering that Chris was a soldier, and those guys, they know each other, and they like to be there for those big moments, and unfortunately, a funeral being one of them. So, yeah, you get Johnny asking Colonel Duggan, "Are you here for Chris?" And then he would turn around and say something like, "I'm here for John, yes." And then Johnny would be, puzzled, and would ask something like, "Well, friend of yours?" And then Colonel Duggan says, "Brother, rather, yeah. Long story." And then when he says long story, boom, end credits, end of Season 3. And you tease Season 4 like this, and you do it slightly differently, so you keep things exciting and fresh. I mean, that's my take. Whatever you guys, whatever you think will happen, please put it in the comments, and share with us. Tell me why my theory makes no sense to you, or tell me why you think it's pretty cool and actually sounds really plausible and might be the way it turns out. We don't know, but we'll soon know. It's almost December, the trailer's coming, then we get a little something called Christmas coming, and then boom, Season 3 will drop January 8th, 2021. All right, that's it for me. Looking forward to seeing it. Love you guys. Take care. See ya.
Interesting. So he kind of agrees with what Daniel-san is saying, huh? Guess Sensei? Pretty
Yeah,
wild.
pretty interesting.
All right, so I feel like I've done the majority of the talking here, and you're part of this too, Guest Sensei. So now, after hearing what all 3 of these other channels have had to say about this, what are your thoughts?
I think that it's really interesting how Daniel-san and Kirk don't think that there's a new character being revealed at the end, like Terry Silver or someone.
Right.
I do think it's interesting how Kirk is saying that it would be too predictable at
Too
this
predictable,
point.
right.
So maybe it's like a red herring, and we're all thinking that could be what happens, and then it doesn't.
Because he mentions the Colonel Dugan thing, and I know he kind of trolled us a little bit with the next Karate Kid, because as you guys should know, we're not crazy about that movie. I think Hilary Swank was underutilized, personally. I think it could have been awesome.
Yeah.
And he's right. Colonel Dugan is played by Michael Ironside, who is known for playing bad guys in movies like Free Willy, Total Recall, among a bunch of others. And I wouldn't mind seeing Colonel Dugan, to be honest, but I just don't think that those characters, from that movie were that memorable, unfortunately. You know what I mean? I feel like other than Miyagi, he was, and Hilary Swank, he was the only other cool character, So, he doesn't think that Terry Silver's showing up. I still kind of think Terry Silver and Mike Barnes are, because what we were saying previously, that they're very active on social media now all of a sudden,
Right.
So what are your thoughts on that and what David said? And
Yeah,
what
I
everybody
think
else said?
it maybe they're just like doing like a whole like mind game thing with us and being like, oh, you won't. No, you'll think that it's a new character reveal because that's what we did in season 1 and season 2. But then you're going to be like, oh, maybe they want us to think that, so maybe it's something else, and then it turns out to be that's what happens. I don't know. It's possible, but I think if there is not a new character reveal, I also liked how Daniel-san said that it'll be something like huge and shocking, like a death like Kreese.
Right.
Now that is actually a pretty interesting and pretty cool theory, which is plausible. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Can't take that off the table because it is possible. It could either be Kreese or it could be another really important character that's going to influence one of the other main characters. Like, I know people have said, oh, what if it's Robbie's mom? She overdoses or something, since we know she was in rehab. That would really impact Robbie and Johnny's character stories, character arc and everything. So, I mean, it's possible. Or people had also thought, what about Daniel's mom?
Yeah.
Like, that would break my heart if season 3 ended that way.
Especially for our original fan.
Right.
People that were originally fans of the first 3 films before Cobra Kai, sure.
Right. So, I mean, honestly, I feel like it could go either way between introducing a new character or a throwback character, or somebody dies, or somebody is like, like Miguel at the end of season 2,
Right.
Clinging to life, or we're not sure what their future could hold health-wise.
I mean, only time will tell. That's one of my favorite responses when people are like, what do you think's going to happen with this? Only time will tell, because unfortunately we can't look into the future. So, I'm still sticking with the Terry Silver, Mike Barnes thing at the end. I mean, if it doesn't happen, I'm not going to necessarily be totally blown away, but we know we're going to see them at some point, so it is what it is. So students, now it is your time in the comments section. Do you agree with what we said? Do you disagree? Do you agree with what Cobra Kai Studio said, or Kirk, or David? Let us know in the comment section who you felt you agreed with most, and tell us what your theory is. What is going to happen in the last 90 seconds of Cobra Kai Season 3? We want to hear from you and interact with you. If you made it to this point, comment checkpoint 4. And of course, forward strike that like, subscribe to this channel with all notifications on. And of course, please make sure to check out the other 3 channels: Cobra Kai Studio, David from Team Ruble Cava Network, and Cobra Kai Fandom. Please get them more subscribers because they deserve it. They put a lot of work into their videos. Cobra Kai Studio is closing in on 1,000, which is awesome. His channel's growing great. David's channel's growing great. He's almost at 2,000. And John Kirk Van Dam is closing in on 7,000 subs. So guys, let's make their day. Let's try and hit those goals, and their links will be down below. And Guest Sensei, we've got to thank some really awesome people, don't we?
Sure do.
And of course, students, we have to thank all of our patrons over at patreon.com/Bonsai Kai Dojo. They are here, right there on the screen. All of the current patrons helping to keep the lights on at the dojo, right, Guest Sensei?
Yep.
Because those lights are expensive.
Yes, they are.
They most certainly are. So thank you to all of them. If you want to sign up and help support the dojo, link is down in the description down below. And of course, if you love Cobra Kai and you love the Karate Kid trilogy, you got to subscribe with all notifications on so you don't miss any future uploads or anything, students. And of course, forward strike that like down below. Let's get 150 likes. We are on that road to 10,000 subscribers, students. Thanks for getting us to 5. That was really great, right?
Thank you to everybody.
Seriously, thank you so much. We are growing this community strong. We are Cobra Kai strong. That is right, everybody. And of course, you know it. Until next time,
Strike first, strike hard, no mercy. And until next time, class is dismissed.
Clang!
Good stuff, yeah.